Welcome back to this Friday night League of Legends live stream. You're with Sambo, and joining us, as always, is the Twitch Witch, the Queen of Ascalon, that sharp-witted, sharp-tongued harpy herself, none other than Regina J. Lacerta. Good evening to you, my lady.
Good evening, sir. My, I have a reputation to live up to after that introduction.
Yeah. Well, tell me that any of it was untrue. Come on, you're about as sharp-tongued as it gets. And I know for a fact, by the way, folks, and welcome along to the live stream, I know for a fact that you tone it down for our shows as well. But seriously, guys, you want to hear her in real life. She's even worse. Even worse. Oh, man, look, how was your week, by the way, Reggie? Especially today. Gosh, it was hot today, wasn't it?
It was. It was almost like summer.
Yeah.
Even springtime.
I know. Well, but the weird thing was that it started off like thunder and lightning. This is typical Melbourne weather, by the way, if you don't know what it's like. It started off like thunder and lightning, and it was freezing cold. And then... Wait a minute. Are we actually streaming? Hang on, let me just double check. I want to double check. Just going to check because something looks weird here. And folks, if you're seeing this, then I apologise, but I do want to make sure that we are streaming because it looks like we may have a technical issue. We're just going to double check. Hang on. Come on. In you go. Oh, do I hear somebody there? Oh, I got myself an ad. Hang on. Because my little thingy here isn't updating. So sorry, folks, if you are getting this. I just want to make sure. Got to wait for the silly ad. You're going to get videoception if it is working. Let's have a look. What's going on? Looks like it should be, but I don't think it is. Hang on.
Yeah, I've got it. The stream happening on.
Have you? Oh.
I've got ad within the stream within a.
Well, there you go. Look, let me know.
I have no idea what you're doing, sir.
Well, look, it's my control panel. Sorry for you know how. Like YouTube, there we go. I'll get rid of that again if it's working. Thank you. So you definitely know it's working because my control panel is frozen and it says that we're not streaming and I can't see comments. So if you tell me that we are, then that's good. So you can see it, can you? Oh, hang on. There we go. Yes, you're streaming.
I believe I can.
There you go. Look, somebody else has come up and said yes, we're streaming. Okay. Look, I'm flying completely blind. Good on you, YouTube. By the way, good one. Oh, there it is. Look, it's. How funny is that? It's just come through now and said, oh, you're streaming. That is hilarious. But it says we've only been streaming for a couple of seconds. That's so funny. Oh, man. All right. Well, hopefully the comments will come through and I'll be able to see.
Comments aren't working on my side, but...
Maybe YouTube's having a bit of a fit. Who knows? Oh, well, as long as it's working and someone there was saying that they can hear us, so that's the main thing. There you go. Hello, everybody. There you go. That's right. We're professional where we come from. You know what? We were just talking about the weather, and today it was so hot, and it was kind of weird being in Melbourne because we had that sort of 4 seasons in one day thing going on. But still, it's Friday, and I'm so glad to be here because, you know, I had to travel throughout the week, Reggie. And it was awful. I had to go to Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I know that you've been...
Yeah, I did notice there was a photo of an airport or something, you know, uneventful.
That's right, yep. There was... Well, I had to go to the airport. I had to go to Sydney for a conference thing, right, for work. And here's the weird thing. Hello there, Screaming Donkey, a.k.a. Tallahassee. Okay, I think the chat is coming through finally now. Hello, Reggie, Samuel. I don't know who this Samuel person is, and everyone else. Just want to remind you that next week is Yeti Preservation Week. Give that they may grow. You're a horrible, horrible person. Tallahassee. Anyone who follows our Rift Let's Play will know exactly what's going on there, and you will know that Tallahassee's being mean to me. He thinks that I go around slaughtering Yetis in the game, Reggie. You know, like, I mean, they're monsters. He pictures them.
Well, no, I cannot see you actually purposefully seeking them out because then you'd have to look at them. And we all know you are too much of a little Sambo to even face looking at them.
Thanks very much for that. Thanks very much. Well, no, he thinks that they've got families and that I'm slaughtering like fathers and mothers, and that I'm orphaning little Yeti kids and stuff like that. Hello there. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Nathan Let's Plays, and finally my chat has caught up. Sorry about that before, folks, but seriously, YouTube having a fit today. Lyle Wunsch, hello to you. When will you begin? Yep, we're rolling now. I hope. Well, I think it is anyway. Yes, it is. Says Winyan. Hello to you. Jai, hello to you. Sage the Loser, hello to you. Thanks for that advice. And Skyfo, hello to you. And Skyfo, you're saying, did I get a message sent through YouTube? No, I didn't. I didn't at all. Dorian S. Games, hello to you as well. All right, so hopefully this is working now. Anyhow, here's the thing, right, Reggie? My schedule, I guess, was really tight, and it was a big executive meeting that I was going to Sydney for, and basically landing in Sydney and then going straight to this big meeting, right? And it was presenting to all the bigwigs of the company, and I was actually doing it for my boss, so I normally wouldn't be there. It was a really high-level thing, but he's got some like his wife had surgery and he had to look after her and all that sort of thing, and he's like, last minute, can you please go? So I went up there and I was really nervous, right, because I'm having to present to all these bigwigs, and I didn't really get much preparation time, so I'm on edge anyway. Now here's the thing, when I got to the airport, like in Sydney, I landed at the airport and I'm basically going to get in a cab and go straight to the meeting and be on 15 minutes after getting there. So it was very, very tight schedule, and I was getting a bit nervous. And hello there, CBC Ronan. Good to see you. Naruto53041, a big hello to you. If you've got lag, just refresh your YouTube page, by the way. That's not actually us. Hello, Sushi. Peach Water, good to see you. Hello, Pixelized. Nice to see you as well. AU, Our Natural, good to see you as well, my friend. So here's what happened. I landed at Sydney Airport. The flight was fine, but I had to go for a bit of a wee-wee. You know how it is when you travel, right, Reggie? I mean, you're stuck on the plane. Yeah.
Yep. The pressure, the feeling of pressure. Yep, absolutely.
Yep, that's right. So, I'm thinking, okay, I get off the plane, and I always have a driver waiting for me at the airport. And, so I get off at the airport, and I think before I go meet him, I'll just duck into the loo. No problem. So I go to the loo, do my thing, go out to the hand wash basins. Now, I don't know about you guys and how much travelling you do, but let me know, because Reggie, you tell me, do you know the type of taps that they have at airports? It's those ones where you have to push down, it's like a big button, and you push down on it.
Yeah.
And the water comes out, and it's kind of, it's timed, so it slowly goes off again. Right? So you know the ones, and you sort of slam them down, the water comes out, you do your hands, and it slowly sinks back up and turns off by itself. So it's those taps. Now, what happened to me was I pushed, and by the way, hello Vera Cruz B, good to see you as well. What happened was I pushed the tap, and nothing came out. No water. Right? But I wanted to wash my hands, because you know what public toilets are like in an airport, right? They're horrible. So I push the tap down, there's no water. Push it down again, still no water. Keep pushing it down, and then all of a sudden it goes push and splashes the front of my trousers with water, and I'm completely soaked, and it looks like I've wet my pants. Right? So, and this is literally, I have to go get in the car and get driven to the meeting and go and present. And I'm standing there looking at myself, and I'm in my suit, and I've got this great big wet patch all over the front of my pants. And I'm thinking, oh God, this can't get any worse. So I think to myself, what can I do? And I start grabbing the hand towels and patting down the front of my pants, right? And it's not really doing that much. So I start rubbing the front of my pants, and two things happen. Number one is all this little white flecks start coming off on the front of my pants. So they're getting covered in soggy tissue. And secondly, all the people that are coming into the toilet are looking at me standing in front of the mirror, vigorously rubbing my crutch, basically. So I'm thinking, oh my God, this can't be happening. So then I think, aha, I've got a brilliant idea. I will go over to the hand dryer, the actual the hand dryer. And so what I do is I go over and I'm pulling the front of my pants, and I'm turning on the hand dryer, but it's not quite reaching. So I'm having to kind of thrust forward with my my hips and sort of waggle my nether regions around underneath the hand dryer. And two more things happen. Number one, all the little bits of tissue and hand towel that had been sort of stuck to the front of my pants dried on my suit pants. And secondly, I get a tap on the shoulder by airport security, like the actual security person, because somebody had gone out and said that there's a guy acting strange in the toilet, and he had come in as I was waggling around my crutch underneath the hand dryer. And of course, I had to explain to him, no, I splashed water all over my pants and blah, blah, blah. And he was laughing and all the rest of it. Anyway, finally got out to the meeting and managed to clean my pants off and stood up in front of the meeting and was presenting and did it, and it all went very well. And then at the very end of the meeting, I get this guy come up to me and he says, "That was a great presentation, Sambo. Thank you very much for that." I'm like, "Oh, no problem." And he goes, "I just thought you might like to know your fly was down for the whole meeting." And I looked down and my fly, I'd forgotten to do it up.
Oh, no.
Oh, can you believe it? Like, it just unbelievable. Oh, it just was so bad. So there you go. It was just such bad luck. It was horrible. So boy, basically, was I glad to get home, because I'd spent, like, the actual presentation was an hour. It was an hour long. And I'd done the whole thing with my fly down. So that was my trip to Sydney. So how was your week?
Surprisingly uneventful compared to yours.
Yeah. Oh dear. What about you guys? Have you ever had any crazy, weird travel stories like that? Like, seriously, when one thing goes wrong, it seems everything goes wrong. Especially when you really don't want it to, and when you're on a really tight time frame and all that sort of thing. I just couldn't believe it. It was just one thing after another. Oh dear. But anyway, hopefully they got a laugh out of it. I don't know. I hope they didn't. I don't know. My boss, actually, by the way, I got back and my boss said, "Oh, I heard you had an eventful meeting." I'm like, no, it all went very well. And then he said, "Oh, no, I actually heard about your incident with your wardrobe malfunction." So it even got back to my boss.
Oh.
Can you believe it? I know,
Of
MG
course.
Swift Delusion. It was awful. Nothing worse than not being able to explain to people that you accidentally got water splashed on your pants. It happens far too often. Look, I know it sounds unbelievable, but there you go. But the funny, I really actually got scared when the security guy came in. I thought he was going to haul me off. But once I explained, he laughed away. But anyhow, folks, there you go. That was my awful week. Hopefully, tonight will make up for that, because we've got a couple of games of League of Legends Dominion lined up for you guys. And, of course, if you're in here now, you can join us. And we got some fans in the background there, Reggie.
If you can call it that.
World Eater 9982, it was the worst. It was the worst day in my life, that's for sure. Goodness me, is she cheering me on, Reggie? I think she must be.
I think so.
Dear, oh dear. Look, guys, speaking of Reggie, if you want to be in our live stream, and by that I mean if you'd like to actually join us in the show, make sure that you've added us both as friends, because of course Reggie uses a random process to select, and if you're not on her friends list, she won't know about you, so you won't get invited. Now I can see here we've got a nice big healthy friends list for me, but just so you know, if you look in the description below this video, you'll find our League of Legends live stream usernames. And by the way, there's Reggie's now. I'm just you should be able to read that on the screen. ReginaLacerta, all one word, and mine is SamboNZ. So make sure you add us if you want to get in and have a game. Now, I think we're ready to rock and roll. We really want to get on with things tonight, by the way. We'll have a break in the middle. We've got 2 games of the Dominion game type as usual. No Summoner's Rift here because we both suck at it. So if you'd like to join us, make sure you're in the friends list now. And again, make sure you're in Reggie's as well. Hello there, Stiffy Pro. Good to see you. And who's this? Death Sweeper. Hey, mate, what's up? What's up to you as well? So, Reggie, how is it going? Are we ready to pick our first match? We got 2 of us, so we need 3 more players. We're ready to rock and roll.
I think we can give it a try.
Yeah, I think so. And Sage is saying, what the heck is that in the background? That is our fans. That's what that is. That's our fans. Now, look, in all reality, of course, that's one of Reggie's bubbers. And I think she's a bit sick, isn't she, Reggie?
Yeah, she's been a little bit unwell during the week, and she seemed to be on the mend, but she's woken up a little bit upset and yes, unsettled.
Poor thing. Poor little thing. Well, look, if Reggie has to duck away quickly, if we don't hear from her, at least you'll know what she's doing, and that is tending to the Zerglings, because that's what being a parent is all about. But in the meantime, we shall carry on, and as always, we're going to go co-op versus AI. We're going to go Dominion, we're going to go the Crystal Scar, and we're going to go Beginner, because Beginner are still awfully hard, as you guys know. In fact, I think last week we lost both of our matches, which is shocking. So hopefully this time we can turn it around, guys, and actually win a couple. There you go, and see you later, by the way, Marigold14. Thank you for coming along. Where can you get LOL? Sage the Lolzer. If you have a look in the description below this video, there's a great big fat link right to where you can get it. So there you go. So Jai452 is saying, well, Sambo, at least you did not walk right into a closed door twice in the past week. And hello, RishariX. Good Lord, did that happen to you? That's terrible. Oh my God, that's horrible. I hope you're okay. All right, so we're going to invite Reggie, of course, to make sure that she gets in a game. There we go. And Reggie, if you're able, do you have a couple of players for us?
I do indeed. I've got Aussie K's.
Let's see. How do you spell that? A or O? Oh, Aussie K's. There we go.
O.
Yep. Oh, there we are. Yep. Congratulations, my friend. You are in. Who else?
I have got. Oh no, they're in a game at the moment. So.
No.
Yep. Redraw. Pixelized.
Pixelized. Let's see. Do I have Pixelized? I do indeed. Congratulations, Pixelized.
And Joxor 69.
Joxor 69, yes, they are all there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reggie, Okasays, Pixelized, and Joxor 69. Let's invite them while I have a swig of my tea. You know what? I'm back to normal Melbourne tea, by the way, today. I ran out of the salted caramel. God, it was nice. Good morning, Tigerhawk Rosebud. Good to see you.
I couldn't find the salted caramel.
Really? Maybe it's only something in this. It was in Melbourne Central, by the way. Dorian SV Games, hello to you. Tell us another story. No more stories tonight. You know what? That one was the worst one ever. I don't think I've got any to top that one. Seriously, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, maybe
these kind of things seem to only really happen to you, though.
They do. They really do. Oh my God. Half the people I told it to didn't believe me, and I wasn't going to sit there taking pictures or anything like that. But like I say, all of those delegates at the meeting, they knew what was what because they could see my fly was down. Oh, how embarrassing. Anyway, enough on that. We got myself, we got Reggie, we've got Jokesaw69, Pixelized, and Okasays. Big hello to you guys. Hi. There we are. All right, Reggie, do you think we're ready to start our first game and hopefully make up for last week's terrible matches? There we go. You ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to give it a try, yeah.
Yeah, go on, let's try it. And of course, you may be handicapped. You have Zerglings to attend to, so we understand that. And Death Sweeper is saying, hey, can I please get in the next game? Just to remind everyone, it's completely random, Death Sweeper. So, yeah, I honestly don't know. You might not. The biggest thing is that you have to make sure that you're on both of our friends lists or else you definitely won't get in a game. So there you go. All right, a match has been found. To no surprise to anybody because, of course, it's us against the bots. And as always, I'm playing Garen pretty much because that's the only one I can play. And we'll see who's picking who. Now, sometimes, of course, PvP net takes a while to catch up. So we'll see how it's going. You can see Reggie looks... Oh, gosh, who are you looking at there, Reggie? Volibear? I've never ever seen him in my life. What's that? A melee tank
It's one of the free-to-plays, so...
Oh!
Yeah.
You know what, it's great, by the way. Reggie quite often plays free-to-plays, although you do own your own champions. And that's good because it gets, it gets them out there. At least you can see what they're like, seeing as they're on the free-to-play rotation for this week. We've got Okasays, who looks like Teemo. You know what, I really should be playing in my Teemo beanie. I've got one of them. They are so awesome. I absolutely love it. Who we got here? Rengar. And that is a melee stealth fighter. Another one that I haven't seen being played too much, and that's by Pixelized. And Jokesaw, ooh, who's Jokesaw? Jokesall looks like they're still deciding, if you ask me. Now, you better hurry up there, Jokesall, because you've got about 20 seconds until you're forced into the game. So there you go. Something that will happen next week that will get us another story, Sambo. We all know it, says World Eater 9982. I hope not. Gosh, I hope nothing like that ever happens again. It was so embarrassing, seriously. Imagine if I got hauled out of the airport from security. That would have been terrible. Fiora as well. Gosh, we've got a whole bunch of players that we've pretty much never seen before, apart from myself, although we have seen Timo, I guess. Now, don't forget, folks, that that's good to hear, by the way, Jive, who's saying he's got a bit of a sore head, but that's about it. Don't forget that the screen is going to go black very shortly as we switch screen modes, and that is perfectly normal. And it's just because League of Legends does switch screen modes in between the loading screen and the game screen, and we'll come back. It is not an error. Hello there, Sphinx X, good to see you. CBC Ronan, well, either you made an impression on them at the meeting or you left them wanting more, Sambo, says CBC. Yeah, thanks very much for that. I think they probably thought I was a laughing stock, to be honest. We shall see. All right, there we go. Should have a screen now. Just locking that into place.
Yeah, we'll see if you get invited back to do another presentation ever
Yeah, that's
again.
what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. Either that or they'll actually want me back for the comedy factor. Who knows? All right, let's have a look and see what we've got up the top here. It is myself with
videoing
Karen.
it for the Christmas
the
Christmas party special.
The Christmas party. Let's get that Sambo guy. He was a laugh. Volley Bear being played by Regina Lacerta. We've got Timo, good old Timo, being played by Okasays. We've got Rengar being played by Pixelize. We've got the Night Raven Fiora. So that's obviously a skin there, being played by Jokesaw69. Down the bottom, who have we got? Have we got Fiddlesticks this week? We've got Graves, we've got Tristana, we've got Swain, who I do not like, we've got Jin Shao, and we've got my double. We've got Garen down there, Garen Bob. But you know what? Jin Shao seems to play in every single one of our matches, don't you reckon, Reggie? I've seen him so many times.
He has been in a fair few of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's actually good when there's another Garen, because that means, I can attack either Garen and I'm happy.
Wait a minute. No, you can't. One of them's me. You're not meant to attack me. Good Lord. I blame...
Oh, look, if there was friendly fire in the game...
You would actually...
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
saying.
You'd zone in on me. I think that's what would happen. Sphinx X is saying, okay, let's see. Will Fiddlesticks be in the game? No, he's not, thank goodness. All right, now, I don't know what's going on here. Night Raven Fiora is still summoning, as is Pixelized, as are you, according to this. This is weird. What's happening on your screen, Reggie?
Not much. I've still got one of the players summoning in, but that's about it.
All right, maybe we're just waiting for OCKs rather to load in there. He's at 96%. Everyone else is 100%. So we're just waiting on them, and of course, oh, there we are, 98, 99. There we go, 100%. So hopefully we'll drop into the game now. There we go. And Jai is saying, "Hey Reggie, Sambo said you can read minds." Oh yeah, I did say that in one of our comments. Could you please tell me what I want for Christmas? There you go. Oh, look, she will.
Okay. I'm thinking. Oh no, I can't say that.
Oh.
I know what you want for Christmas. You naughty. No.
I told you she was a witch. She will know exact. Not only does she know what you've got for Christmas, but she has influence over Santa. Santa bows down to her every wish because he too is fearful of being turned into a frog. So yeah, you don't want to mess with the Reggie. There we go. We're all in now. For those of you who don't know how to play Dominion, very very quickly, you get 3 skill points to drop in straight away. Unlike Summoner's Rift, you also get 1,375 gold, of which Reggie will have already spent it because she spends like a demon. You've got 2 bars up the top here, as you can see, 500 and 500. One is red, one is green. Ours is the green one. The red one is the AI's one, the bots. Basically, the rule is the first one to get to 0 loses the match. And of course, the way that the ticker starts counting down is because you can see on the map here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 capture points. At the moment they're all grey. We run out there and try and capture them. If we do, they turn green. If the enemy captures them, they turn red. The whole point of this is to dominate the map. If we have 1, 2, 3 and they only have 2, that means we're dominating, and their ticker up the top here will go down faster. So the more points you capture, the slower yours goes down. One more thing, we do refer to these like the points on a clock. So up the top here we've got 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5, 7 and 9, just so we know what we're talking about. And that's it, we are off. So what you start seeing is...
We have...
Oh, there we go. Ooh.
And I just have to say, Skyfo, I hope you're not referring in real life.
What's Skyfo? What did he say? I didn't see what he said. Because if he said something like...
Reggie is huge.
If Reggie is nice, then yeah. No, don't worry, she's not like that in real life. Oh, here we go. Graves. We're already in a fight. And come on, Reggie. Gosh, you're a big, mean... Look at this. You are huge in the game. You're massive. You're like this...
I know.
Do you know what you look like? You look like a Yeti.
There.
And look at that, folks. Oh, I've got 1 slither of health, and I'm already dead. That's okay. I can do some shopping, and that's quite okay.
But at least you managed to get the garrison on the Nexus there.
I did. Good spotting there, by the way. And I don't know, does that stay there? Does that persist through my death? It must do. Look at that up the top there. We've got Jokesaw, who's taking out 2. He's going to run away from Swain there, and that was a good move there. Now you can see, folks, green, 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 red, red. That means we're already in a position of domination. So you can see that our clock, our ticker up the top here, has actually slowed to a crawl. In fact, it's frozen. Yet the enemy's one keeps ticking on down. So that's the way we want it. And you can see if a point is green and red, that means it's being contested. And oh my lord, there's 3 of them over here. So I'm glad that I got down there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to kite them away.
Wait,
I'm gonna...
I've got 2 on me here.
Yeah, I've got 3 on me. But that's... Oh, I see you.
Run away a little bit.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Slowed me down.
Alright, while you do that, you can kite them away.
I got to the health bar.
Ah! I was going to say I'll capture this point.
I'm going to let them take me out. Well, I've sacrificed myself for the sake of you being
the greater good
at that point.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm being attacked. So here comes Jokesaw to help me out, thank goodness. And let's see if we can take him down.
For nothing.
And we did. No, we got it. That was good. And, oh, Garen versus Garen, and he silenced me. No, I'm going to die. Run away, run away, run away. Oh, I got killed. Hopefully Jokesaw can take him out there. Let's have a look. Come on. Because you can see, folks, we are 2. We've got the 12 o'clock and the 9 o'clock, and the enemy have the 5 and the 7 o'clock. That's all right. Going to do some purchasing.
Ooh, and it looks like they're after the 9 as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Grab some stuff. So you can always see where the enemy is going, by the way. You can see them on the map. And there we go. Osakaze is out there to take down Gravesbot. Definitely need to take that. And you can see now, by the way, they've only actually got the 1 point. They've got the 5 o'clock down there. I'm going to go and try and grab that. We've got a neutral one up here. There we go. Garen is actually trying to take the 3 o'clock. Hi, Reggie. As we run past Reggie, and you can see they've got back the 5 o'clock as well. And Sphinx is saying, but she isn't pink, Sambo. No, that's right. Thank goodness for that. Oh, now speaking of pink, you guys will definitely want to make sure that you watch this week's Guild Wars 2 episode, because somebody we know, and I'll give you a clue, it's not me, has turned exceptionally pink. Oh, look at this. Garen has come in, and he's silenced me, and he's trying to stop me taking this back. Now, let's do a Garen on Garen fight here, and it looks like I'm not winning, unfortunately.
No, I wouldn't assume you would.
No, damn it. Look at that. He's tougher than I am. Oh, and I've got Swainbot in here as well. Desperately trying to get away here. Let's see if we can get a bit of a speed buff happening and run over the health power up there. There we go. Look, at least we turned that one grey. That's at least something. And hopefully I'll be able to steal away this one.
Oh, I thought I would pop in and just quickly steal it, but there's 3 of them here.
Oh, yes, I just saw you dying there.
I thought you'd kited them away.
I did, I really did, but you know what? They must have run back. But look at the map, folks. Oh, here they come in again. You can see we are totally dominating now, and in fact we've got 2 unsecured points there that are contested, and we've got the 12 o'clock, the 9 o'clock, and the 7 o'clock. So we're actually not doing too badly, which is very good. Oh, don't you... No, don't you kill... Oh, you're going to try and attack that, are you? All right, we'll put up a bit of a fight. All right, they're definitely up the top here, trying to take that back. But look, we are doing very well. 12 o'clock is being contested, but we've got the 9, we've got the 5, we've got the 7. Well done there, you guys. All 3 of them down there taking that back, thank you. And they're trying to capture, and they just have the 3 o'clock down there. Let's see if we can grab this crown. And then I'm going to save up for the force of nature, baby. All right, let's go around and have a look and see what...
favourite.
Yes, my favourite. Of course, that's from WoW. You guys will know that if you play Night Elves. Alright, so where can we go? Let's see if we can hop down perhaps as we have a look at that big battle up there. Look at that, we got okay, we got Reggie, we got everyone, Jokesaw 69 up the top there. That was a big battle, trying to take back the 12 o'clock. I'm going to head down here and see if we can grab this one, and they're running away, so I'm going to just make myself scarce. Ooh. Now this buff here, by the way, folks, is a speed boost, which is very handy. So I'm going to grab that and run all the way over to 5 o'clock, because you can see they're just following us around the map. They're both there trying to capture the 7 o'clock. I'm going to steal this one here off us, and you can see this one has got a quest ring around it. I'm going to garrison it. See if we can do that. There we go. And oh dear. Alright, we've got... Who is this? It is Swainbot, who's decided to take a chunk out of me. And he's going to kill me by the looks of things. See if we can run away. Oh, and I didn't quite make it. Alright, so it has swung around now. We're still in the lead. We've got 372 against 322. But you can see now that they actually have the 3 o'clock, the 5 o'clock, and look at that. 3 guys down the bottom there. Jokesaw, OCKs, and Pixelized have managed to take that one back. Thank goodness. There we go. Let's grab that ruby there for 180 extra health. Go and have a look around the map. Hey, Reggie, you must have died as well. There's Pixelized coming in home, and of course, if you are running around and you're a bit dead, you can run up these channels here, and not only will the enemy get attacked by lasers, but you will actually heal once you get to your base. Now you can also enhanced recall here. You can recall back to base at any time as well, although it does take quite a long time to actually cast that. Alright, Reggie, let's see if we can take this back. Oh, who's this? We've got 2 of them down here. Oh dear.
What do you do? There we go. Throw everything we've got at them. Oh.
Yep. Oh, we're not doing too badly either. Oh, nearly got them.
Bad. I did bad.
Oh yeah, but talk about overpowered. Good lord, they are so hard, aren't they? Wow, they just cut through us like butter, and this is bad now, guys. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spots are red, and looks like the guys are trying to take back the 9 o'clock, and look, it's going to turn into 5 now. This is bad. You can see we're still in the lead, 326 to 304, but that's not going to stay that way for very much longer, because we are so overpowered at this point. Force of Nature, same name as the gun for a scout in TF2. Yes, Sage the Loser, it is indeed. Hey, Reggie, what's up? There we go.
Hello. I thought I'd, come and capture a Nexus.
Why not?
What are you doing?
I like your character there. Very cool looking. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that before. I've got a funny feeling that's new. Oh, hello, Garen. Hello, Garen. I think we should gang up on Garen. And Pixelized.
Yes, I agree.
Yep, he's got no chance. Yeah, how does it feel, Garen? That's what it's like when you get ganked. Thank you for that, Pixelized. Alright, we're back in a position of being on top of this map now. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3 points, although we've got incoming down the bottom there. Let's see if we can ping that. And it looks like we've got someone to the rescue. Osakaze is going down there to see if he can take him out. Well done, and look at that. They've actually... Oh, he did it! Well done. That was a great play there, actually.
Nice work.
Yeah, managed to actually save the 7 o'clock. Alright, come on.
Good.
And here we go again. Garen, he's going to get ganked again. He's running away with his tail between his legs there, and he's got a speed
like the other Garen.
Just, hey, watch it, you. I heard that. There we go. He's got absolutely no hope, and that feels... Oh, no! Reggie, he still took me out. Can you believe it? I can't believe that. What? Okay.
Oh no!
I owe him one.
Now we've got Graves and Pistana here.
Yep, we're watching. Come on, Reggie, you can do it. Oh, he took us out. Now, by the way, we've got a free one up there that is completely uncontested there. But you can see we're still in a position of domination, folks. We've got the 12, the 7, and the 5, although we're losing. OCKs can't do much there. I can see he's trying his darndest. But, yeah, Pixelized and I are definitely going to head up to the 3 o'clock there and see if we can take him. There we go. What was he talking about? My comic paused and loaded. Oh, sorry about that. I'm not sure, Sage the Loser. There we go. Alright, so we're taking this back. Once we do, it's going to be 3-2. And look at that, we have actually managed to take back our domination point, and we're at 308 versus 244. So to be honest, Reggie, so far this has actually turned into a fairly well balanced match. Like, we're actually holding our own against these horrible bots for once, aren't we?
I'm sorry that you've had to say that, because that means it's suddenly going to turn into an absolute bloodbath and we're all going to die.
Yeah, Reggie always thinks that I jinx the match when I say we're going well. But do you know what? I think we actually are doing pretty good.
Sir, I know.
Oh, nothing thinking about it, she says. See, that's her witchy poo powers. Let's see if we can prove her wrong this time. There we go. Now we can see up the top there, we've got Jokesaw69 taking Swain on one-on-one and doing a fantastic job there, by the way. Excellent play there.
Wow.
We have got a bunch of great players with us this week, have we not, Reggie? This is absolutely awesome. They really are getting around the map.
We have. We've got, yeah.
All right, let's garrison this up. See if we can slow these guys. There we go. And it's going to be 2-on-1. See if we can take him down. Oh, Tristana has just creamed through 2 of our players. I'm still here. Come over. Can you come? Oh, you've got one on you as well, Reggie.
I do. Well, I meant to get rid of Garen,
3.
but the others just...
Oh, dear. Yep, all right, that was pretty rough. Got to say, that was pretty rough. All right, there we go. Nearly got myself a Force of Nature, baby. And of course, that is a Night Elf joke. All right, so look at this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're doing very well, and they're trying to take over the 7 o'clock there. But you can see we're all making our way down here. Myself, Jokesaw, and Osakase. See if we can actually beat this guy back. There we go. Well done, guys. And we're going to head down. Oh, and they're up the top now, trying to take back the 12 o'clock as well. But I must say, it's looking very, very good. And CBC Ronan is saying that he thinks the developers have taken Sambo's playstyle and applied it to Garen Bots' AI. You know what? If that has happened, then...
Oh, I love it.
That's a bad move on their behalf.
Behind me.
Oh, yep, here we go. Coming. We're all coming to your rescue here. Garen versus Garen.
I'm going to quickly pick up this health over there.
Yep.
Oh, he's limping.
He is. Gee, Garen's really taking a beating this match, isn't it? Which is great. Thank goodness for that. Because I really don't like Garen Bot. Keeps silencing me.
No. Well, he has caused you a bit of identity crisis.
Yeah. Oh, he basically kills me all the time. That's the thing. No, I haven't jinxed it.
Well, you keep on following the wrong tune around the map. And you're like, why aren't I walking the direction I'm trying to make myself walk? Oh, no, wait, that's the other one.
Yeah. I'm the blue one. Now, look at this, folks. We've got them down below 100 points. 270. Oh, we've got a big scrap going on here. Look at this. Myself and a whole bunch of us. There's 3 of the champions. We've got Jokesaw69 here. This is full on. This is all happening here. This is what we like to see. This is excitement plus and very nerve-wracking all at the same time. And I died, but come on, Reggie. Can you save my dignity? Please take back Swainbot. Oh dear. That was very close there. Really on the edge of our seat here. Let's see if we can buy the Force of Nature. Yes, we can. I can buy myself another gem there and a whole bunch of armor as well with all the monies that we've won. So we're doing very well. Alright, so looks like, it's turned around, Reggie. This is where things start getting hairy. Hello there, Link for Life 199. Good morning to you as well. 246 to 84. They have managed to stop the clock at 84. Oh dear. This could be bad. This could be really bad. Now, we really desperately need to try and capture back as many as quickly as possible here, folks, because as you know, if you have watched any of our live streams in the past, you will know for a fact that it can turn on a dime. Just because we've got a healthy lead now, that means nothing. In fact, a few weeks ago, we came back from the dead. We were literally on 5 points, and we managed to stop the clock and come back and win the match. So it is still anybody's game at this point. You can definitely not count your chickens before they're hatched here, and you can see in fact they have still managed to stop the clock at 84, and there goes Swainbot, and you can see there Jokesaw69 has decided to go and try and take him out, and he did a great job of it as well.
Kited him away from attacking us.
Yep, thank you.
Good teamwork.
Yeah, it was good teamwork. In fact, we're all playing like a great team here. Even us, I think.
Well, everyone else is.
Yeah. Oh dear, we're definitely being carried by these great players here. Alright, bot, Jin Xiao bot, you are not going to survive. There is no way. There we go, folks. Alright, and look at that, they're already contesting the 5 o'clock down there. Good lord. This is, there we go, we're done. Although we have managed to get them down to 65 points, which is great news for us, by the way, 62. So now look at that, folks. We are totally dominating the map. Look at that. We've got everything except the 5 o'clock. Gee, Reggie, this doesn't happen that often. Oh, and they've taken back the 12 o'clock as well. Oh, dear. And look at that, they're right on 5 o'clock. Yep, they're wasting no time. They're not mucking about, although they need to because they're down to...
They're following us and they're basically taking them back as soon as we're capturing them.
Although, it looks like Pixelized and Osakays did the very same down there. And look at this! This could be the first time for a long time, folks, where we actually own every single capture point on the map. Although you can see up the top here, we've got Swain, who decides he wants to try and thwart my plans. Let's see if we can actually get past him. Because I really want to take this. I might have to sacrifice myself. No, he's slowed me down. I'm going to garrison it. And, of course, that's not going to go in Swain's favour. And here comes Pixelized trying to help me out. And look at that, folks. It's a GG. We actually won that. That is how.
Too little, too late.
That is how you do it, folks. That is a fantastic, and if you ask me, fantastic and well-earned victory. I don't know about you, Reggie, but I really believe that we deserved that one. What about you?
I think we did very, very well in that one.
Oh, look, someone here is saying, who's that? Your average Joe. Sambo, you should avoid getting hit by the turret when fighting near the enemies. Yeah, I try and garrison as much as possible, by the way there. But sometimes it's on cooldown. But there you go, folks. That's a great start to this evening's festivities. That is a victory, and like I said, a well-earned victory, if you ask me. Without a doubt, we definitely deserve that. And there we go. We rock, they say. That was a great game. Let's let them know. Great game, guys. Teamwork. There we go. It was indeed. And there we go. The stats speak for themselves. We're all over 1,300 points there. Now, as always, if you'd like to get a close look at the stats, and you're watching this after the show, and of course it will be available on the YouTube channel for you guys to watch later, just pause the video now, and you can see all the gory details there. And there you go. Pause it again, and you can see them all again. There we go. Yes. Congratulations, says MG Swift. GG, says the others. Yay, GG all around. Definitely GG there. We definitely deserved that one. Thanks, Sambo. We couldn't have done it without you. Oh, look, I think they're having me on, Reggie. I think I could have wandered off downstairs and gone for a walk around the block, and with the great skill of these guys, they still would have won. But it's nice, isn't it, Reggie, when we play with folks who really know what they're doing. Like, there was so much teamwork going on there. Like, it really is noticeable, isn't it? Even your good self, Reggie, by the way. You did very well, I thought. Anyhow, folks.
Really?
Yes, you did. I thought so anyway. And of course, and you even backed me up. You even backed me up, so there we go. Random question.
I did it for the good of the team. Good
of the team. That's right. Which means, of course, by default, you were helping me out there. Cademons Cal99 says, great game. It was indeed. World Eater 9982 saying, random question. Any South Africans in the chat room there? Oh, that'd be interesting. Of course, we have folk from all over the world, and we know that it's an ungodly hour in the US at the moment too, by the way. In fact, if I go have a look at my clock, let's have a look. And it is 5:13 a.m.
It's quarter past. Yeah.
Yeah, quarter past 5.
Quarter past 5 in the, yeah.
Although it's quarter
That's
past
on the
8
West Coast.
over in
I don't
the
know
Eastern.
about the East Coast.
Yeah, quarter past 8 over there. And there we go. Got some buddy requests coming in. Good to see you guys there. There we go. Doc Sun, hello to you. Good to see you. And Death Sweeper, they're saying, look at that. We did good, mate. Yes, I think we did pretty good ourselves, if you ask me. Now, of course, we only do 2 matches these days because, you know, Reggie's got a new Zergling and she doesn't have as much time as always. And we're both exhausted this week, me after my hideous travelling and Reggie with her 6 Zerglings. So we'll take a break now. Now, as usual, we always like to play a bit of a video in our break, something that's a bit fun. And this week I've got a bit of a doozy. Now, I don't know about you, Reggie, but I was really disappointed because I wasn't able to make it over to New York recently because there was a very special event on in New York at this time of the year, and that, of course, is ComicCon. Now, have you ever been to a ComicCon?
No, I haven't.
No, no. What about you guys in the chat room? Anybody there actually been to a Comic-Con? And while I wait for your answer there, you can see Link for Life 199, Reggie, is saying, time for intermediate bots, is it, Sambo? You know what? No. Because, no, we really struggle just to get a win out of these ones. And I must say, in that match, that's very unusual for us to win so decidedly like that. So there's still a really tough challenge. If we put it onto intermediate, we just would not have fun. We are too hopeless, basically. We're not skilled enough. But thanks again to our players in that match. Really appreciate that. That was a great match. But yes, Comic-Con. And, oh, what's this? Your fellow summoners have honoured you for your recent exemplary behaviour. Oh, thank you very, very much. Plus teamwork. You know what? If I knew how to do that, I would do the same. And of course, this honour system has just come into League of Legends, and it's a great thing because, seriously, League of Legends is one of the worst communities in the world, if you ask me, and this honour system is hopefully going to try and fix that. So thanks, guys. Want to learn how to do it?
Yeah, I have actually seen that there is, once you're a level 20, you can actually, and if you haven't been banned yourself, you can actually report behaviour to the tribunal.
Yeah, which is awesome. And I think that's a peer tribunal as well, by the way. That was me. Oh, thank you very much, Jokesaw. I must learn how to do that. But it's good, isn't it? Because at least they're trying to clean this mess up. And of course, we're very lucky. We get wonderful players. So we're not talking about you guys there.
We do.
But anyway, yes, Comic-Con. So Comic-Con happened very recently in New York. And I found this video. Well, I didn't find it. One of the people I follow on Tumblr actually found this video. Now, I'm betting that there are some fans in the audience out there of DC and Marvel comics. I'm sure there are. And I'm sure that if that's the case, then you guys know about a character called Deadpool. Now, I'm not sure how up on comics you are, Reggie, but do you know the character Deadpool?
I don't. I do know of my basic comics, but I don't know that one.
Okay, there we go. And hello there, who's that? Zaf07Zach. Good to see you, by the way. Ben Fitzpatrick just pulled up this game. What's your username, Sambo? Our usernames, Ben, are in the description below this video. You need to add myself and Reggie, or else you won't get in a match, by the way. Make sure you do add Reggie. Look at that. Jokesaw is saying, I love comics. There we go. And CBC Ronan is saying, I didn't even realise that the Comic-Con was happening. How could you, man? You need to hand in your nerd card.
Oh.
But anyway, one of the people on my Tumblr, speaking of nerds, and it was actually someone called Hex Steph, and that won't mean anything to anyone out of Australia, but she hosts a games show here on our ABC channel. And
I know who Hex Steph is.
You know
Absolutely.
Hex. She's awesome. Now, on her Tumblr, she actually posted a few animated GIFs and says, this is why I love being a nerd. And she was referring, and hello BooBoo2121, there we go, adding to the friends list. She was referring to this video. And I'm going to play you this video. It is awesome. This is Deadpool at the Comic-Con, and it is amazing. We're going to have a break now, so go off and have yourselves a drink or watch this. It is great stuff, and we'll be back in about 4 minutes. We'll see you shortly. There you go, folks. That was Deadpool at ComicCon. Now, how many references were in that? I mean, there are games references, there are comic references. I saw Creepers there. Did you see Metal Gear Solid Snake getting poked in the eye? We saw Jay and Silent Bob. We saw...
I also saw a few iconic dance moves of a few...
Yep.
Songs that have gone viral on YouTube.
Yeah, like the Gangnam Style. Everything was in there.
And there was a bit of Melbourne Shuffle in there.
There was definitely a Melbourne Shuffle, and that was awesome. And by the way, that's not the whole video. There's a little bit before it and after it. As always, folks, I'll pop the link in the description below this video once we're finished here, so you guys can watch it in its entirety. But it's well worth it because, of course, you get to see a lot of great cosplay in there. Did you see Slender Man in there, by the way? It is so cool. There's so many cool things in there. And as somebody said, full of absolute win. Full of win. So many references in there. So it was great. And of course, it did have to be Deadpool. It was awesome. You know what, Reggie? Comic-Con is the best thing. I've only actually been to one in my life, and it was one of the best times I've ever had, period. So if you guys ever get a chance, do it, no matter how much money it is worth it.
I would love to go to a Comic-Con or anything like that, just to be able to do the cosplay. I just love cosplay.
Oh yeah, well, we know for a fact, because you guys know that Reggie does her arts and crafts and she makes hair clips and stuff. I know for a fact that you've got cosplay little ears, haven't you? Like little cat ears that you made.
I've made more than just ears.
Yeah.
My most recent was I actually made the full Corpse Bride outfit.
There you go, folks. There you go.
Including permanently dyeing my hair blue for it.
Oh, I think you'd make an awesome cosplay. I'd love to go to Comic-Con with you. I reckon that you'd be a hoot. And by the way, hello, Stalin. Stalin just managed to arrive. You're late. Yeah, well, that's okay. It's an ungodly hour of the morning where you are, no doubt. So thank you very much for coming along. All right, well, I don't know about you, Reggie, but I'm ready to rock and roll on our second match. What about you?
I am here.
Oh, good. All right, there we go. We've had word from Her Royal Highness. She is ready. That means we're going to go. And as always, folks, co-op versus AI Dominion, Crystal Scar Beginner. There's no way we're going intermediate. There is no way at all. There we go. Invite my own teammates. I guess we'll invite Reggie. I guess if we have to. Actually, it's quite cool seeing you on that other character before. What was your rundown on it? Did you enjoy it actually, or was it not really your cup of tea?
Look, it's not my normal, being a character that seemed to be a lot more tanky. But I quite liked it. Bit of a brawler, bit of go in there, have a bit of a swipe with the paw. I liked it.
Yeah, well, that's good because, like you say, you normally go ranged. You're very much a ranger, so I think it's stepping outside of your comfort zone, doing a melee tank type character. So there you go. Now Ben Fitzpatrick is saying, by the way, I just woke up and I'm new to League of Legends, but if I play, I'm going to try my best. Well, that's all right. That's all I do every week as well, except I can't even play. So already you're one better than me.
Well, your best is all we can ask. We ask it of Sambo every week, and we're hoping that one week he may actually give it.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, she's so nasty to me. She is so nasty. There we go. It's only 8:24 a.m. says Starla. Oh, okay, so it's not so bad for you. There we go. All right, Reggie. Well, the powers of random... What have you got? Random.org, I think, is what you use, isn't it? The random number generator gods, yeah. What are they saying? Who are they speaking to this week? Who's going to be in our team?
Well, the first name that has come up is Eevee Boy.
Eevee Boy. There, oh, look at that. I don't think we've had you in a match before. There you are indeed. Congratulations to you, Eevee Boy, and welcome to our match. Who else have we got, Reggie?
I've got Death Sweeper.
Death Sweeper. Oh, I remember Death Sweeper. We've had you in a match before. Good to see you again, my friend. And who is going to be the lucky last?
The third one, here we go, Fallen Lion.
Fallen Lion. Let's see. There we go. Fallen Lion. Yes, I've got you as well. So as for the rest of you guys, and that would be Anveri, we've got Our Natural, Boo Boo 2121, we've got Doc Sun, hello, we've got Grand Chill, Jokesor of course has already played, Kenji Akashia, hello to you, haven't seen you for a while, Linked for Life, we've got Lumen Adusir, we've got Pixelized, we've got Zen Altos and Zack Swing. Bad luck to you guys, but that's okay, make sure you stick around and watch this match, hope that you do, and of course your chances for getting in next week have just been increased. So make sure you come back next week as well. But as for everyone else here, we've got myself, we've got Evie Boy, Death Sweeper, and Fallen Lion. Congratulations to you guys, and looking forward to our next match with you all. There's Kenji, hello to you. Thanks, yes, it's been a while. It has been a while, hasn't it? And there we go. We are all, yep, we're all in now. That was very quick. Looks like everyone's loading very, very quick. That's good. Hi, everyone. I think we're ready to start. Are you ready to start, Reggie?
I am. I'm just going to do a flood colour. There we go. Just getting my spreadsheet up to date.
Here we go. Now look, Sphinx X, by the way, is saying, on a cold winter's day, there's nothing better than a Sambo stream with a cocoa. Well, I'm pleased that we're able to be there with your hot cocoa. I know that feeling very, very much. And hello there. Who's that? Cademan's Call 99. Big hello to you. I love... Now, look, by the way, we're coming out of winter where we are. We're about to go into summer. So, yeah, we had a really hot day today. I actually much prefer winter because I love, and I don't know about you, Reggie, but I love that guilty feeling of looking outside and it's just like crappy weather. So it's like, oh, I have to stay inside. And you put the heater on and you get your hot cocoa or your hot cup of chocky or whatever it is that you want. And you sit down and you're either in front of the TV, watching DVDs, watching Big Bang Theory and Star Trek reruns, or Doctor Who in your case, or you're in front of the PlayStation, or you're in front of a game and you just don't care, and you're slobbing around in your PJs.
Well, you know what? I'm actually going to, show myself up here. But you know what I really like doing?
What?
Cuddling down on the couch and watching back-to-back episodes of Bold and the Beautiful.
Did you hear that, folks? She said it. There we go, live on our live stream. Bold and the beautiful. Well, look, there's one thing you are that's 100% honest. So there you go, folks. Feel free to give her a hard time right now. Come on, she deserves it. She's always giving me a hard time.
There you go. I've handed it to you, Sambo.
Yep, on a plate. That is, you know what? I'm going to be nice to you today, but I'm going to bring that up forever and a day. Don't you worry. That will come back and haunt you, but we'll be nice to you now. Jai is actually saying, hey, Sambo, have you ever cosplayed? I have, but I'm not very good at it, to be honest. I'm not very good at cosplaying. And no, it wasn't pink, and no, I didn't have fairy wings.
One day you and I should yes, you were. You and I should, costume up and just
maybe we should
go out for lunch.
Well, do you know what? It was Armageddon here recently, because I think they time Armageddon to be on at the same time as ComicCon. And Armageddon is like our version of ComicCon, guys. It's in Australia, here in Melbourne, and it's a big 2-day event. And lots of fun, and people go there and cosplay, and we have stars come and do signings. It's exactly the same thing. And I couldn't make it. It was last weekend. I was too busy getting ready to go to Sydney, so really bummed about that. But I always love doing stuff like that. Hello there, Moly Man. It's always crappy weather in Melbourne today. We've had all seasons in one day. Tell you what. MG Swift Illusion is saying, I love not having insects at winter. In wintertime. Yeah, I hate like spiders and crawly things, but my nose plays up as soon as the temperature gets under 15 degrees. Got all the signs of a cold without having a cold, and it sucks. I'm the same. I get hay fever, and I get that in summer. It's just horrible. And yes, Ben is saying it's nearly Halloween here, and he's saying tonight he has his old high school's play. Oh, that's very cool. I'd rather watch Star Wars, all 6 films, all day, non-stop. Oh, come on. You've got a school play. They don't happen very often. Make the most of it. You'll have lots and lots of fun. But yes, Reggie, it's very much Halloween coming up here. And all the games we play are getting into Halloween mode, by the way. And that means WoW. It means Guild Wars 2. It means everything. They're all getting Halloween themed. But folks, just in case you wanted to know, Reggie goes trick-or-treating. But because she's got green skin and warts and a witchy poo hatch, she doesn't have to do anything. She just steps out the door and little kids run away in terror. So, she's all set up.
No, I step out the door and just I stand in my driveway and go, Candy, now. And they just all run to me.
That's right, and they go, wow.
They know that if they don't come to me, I will come to them.
That's right. You'll haunt them forever. And they all say, that's an amazing costume you've got on. And Reggie always says, but I didn't get dressed up. But anyway, there we go. We'll leave that for another night. Okay, let's do it. Let's get this game underway. We've got myself, we've got Reggie, we've got Death Sweeper, Eevee Boy, and Fallen Lion JPEG. Welcome to the match. Here we go. Let's see if everybody's ready. And hopefully they'll get a game invite now. Match found. There we go. And hopefully we'll get to our selection screen. Just waiting for all the players. Oh, it's about to time out. Oh, someone's not loading.
Oh,
no, just managed to get in. Was that you?
Last second. Me, no.
Oh, okay. Someone there was leaving it till the last second. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see. Let's make sure that Reggie...
Holding the suspense.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey! Look at that. Reggie's not going Ash. You've gone severe for once. Well, actually, you kind of mix it up, don't you? You with your glaive throwing there. Sometimes you Ash, sometimes
I do like to mix it up.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Although it's still ranged, which is very much you. We've got Fallen Lion, who is playing Cho'Gath, who is the mage melee there. We've got, who's down here? Death Sweeper, and they're playing Katarina, the Sinister Blade. Very rogue-like there. Assassin melee, of course. And who we got here? Eevee Boy, who looks like they've chosen, who's this? Pantheon. Oh, and of course that's our, this is Sparta! That's right, that's our Greek-Roman warrior there, Assassin melee. So it looks like everyone except Eevee Boy. There we go, we're locked in, 10 seconds time, and we are off. Look at that, the Moly Man is saying, Reggie sounds like a good mother. Well, yeah, she is actually a good mother. We can give her heaps about many things, but not that. There you go. And Ben Fitzpatrick, and by the way, folks, don't forget you're going to get yourselves a bit of a weird blank screen, but it is perfectly normal. There we go. Just bring the client back.
Well, I've got Tigerhawk Rosebud saying, "What do I use to keep my skin in such a glow?" That would be Canuba wax.
What the heck is Canuba wax? What the hell is that?
Polish.
What? What is that? Is that a girly thing that I don't know about?
No, car polish, like a car wax.
Oh, car polish wax.
See, that's why you wouldn't know about it.
No, because I got rid of my car. Good Lord.
You did.
There you go, car wax.
Anyone want a car? I have one to give away.
Yeah, well, I don't need it where I live. I'm right in the city. Tigerhawk Rosebud is saying glowing green. That's right. What do you use to keep your skin such a glow?
My parents are in the same situation, but then they keep on ringing me going, "Can we borrow your car?"
Ah, you see, that's the other thing. That's why I don't own a car anymore, because I don't have to run anyone around. Quickly, before the screen disappears, who are we up against? We've got Tristana, we've got Rammus, Malzahar, Wukong, and Jin Shao. Thankfully, folks, we do not have fiddlesticks. Thank goodness for that. So hopefully we're actually in with a chance this time as well. They've probably just jinxed it if Reggie will believe anything I say. There we go. Let's grab ourselves some shopping. All right, so let's see. Oh, we've got some crazy looking characters here. So we've got our Sparta looking one there. We've got the Cho'Gath there, which is that one that looks like a bit of a scorpion with rockets on it. That's nuts. And we've got the red-blooded rogue there. Looks a bit like... Oh, hang on. What's that comic character? Oh, in the Avengers. I can't believe my mind's gone blank. Romanova, that's the one. That's who we're after. With the red hair, looks a bit like her. And there we go, we can see right down Reggie's top. Thank you, Reggie. See your boobs. We appreciate that.
Oh.
It's been a while. Yes, and Link for Life 199 is saying we had Screenception for a while there. That's right, we did. That always is the way when we're loading in the game. Oh, look, Reggie's trying to throw things at me. Ah, dear, oh dear. Alright, so we're just waiting for the countdown timer, folks, and then, of course, we'll be out, as always, once again, 500 versus 500. Not 300, it's 500, red versus green, and we are off. We're off. Well, you know what? I hope we can do as well as we did in the last match, because I've got to say, pretty proud of our first match in our series this evening, because that's exactly how it should go. A couple of on our sort of, on the edge of our seat moments, and that's to be expected. But we managed to actually act as a team and pull it back. You can see Reggie's going straight up the middle there. And who else is going up there? Evie Boy and Death Sweeper. And look at this, Tristana has already decided to come out and give me a hard time. So I'm going to see if I can exhaust her. There we go, slowed her down. And then use my speed buff on her. We've got Fallen Lion who's coming in to help me. Thank you very much. Do appreciate that. And it doesn't look like Tristana is going to survive. Oh, good stuff. There we go. And we can take this back. And I'm not going to garrison because that would be a waste. Now, looks to me, Reggie, like the bots are being very aggressive because they've already started taking back the 7 o'clock there. That's unusual at this early stage.
They are. They're being very aggressive.
Yeah, very much so. And Death Sweeper is saying it looks like we're going to die. I'm wondering if he's saying that from experience because of the characters that we got in there. Who knows? CBC Ronan is saying, so if Reggie's natural costume is a witchy poo, is yours a barn with an open door? Oh, you're horrible to me, CBC. You are terrible to me. And I'm going to die there. I blame you, CB, because I was reading. There we go. Alright, I'm going to grab myself a crystal. And can I get one of these as well? Yes, I can. Oh, 200 health. I like that. There we go. Right, now, how many... Have you died already, Reggie? Oh. I'm dead.
Oh, no. I just respawned, but I realised I just ran up to 2 bots, so I'm going to see if they're silly enough to come to my base.
Oh, yeah, we're watching you there. There we go, I can see that one. Alright, I'm going to join you.
That's right, it looks like Fallen Lion and Evie Boy came and helped me out there.
Good stuff.
Thank you very much for that.
Actually, this is interesting. We're all grouped together, and you can see there, folks, I don't know if you can see that, but it's capturing very, very quickly. And that's the advantage of being grouped together.
The speed at which it captures when you're in a group, it's incredible.
Isn't it? It's so fast. But that, of course, means that we're leaving the rest of the map open, which isn't very good. So that's part of the strategy. Part of the strategy. Do you split up, or do you try and cover off the map? It looks like it's working fairly well so far, because you can see we've got 12, 9 and 7 o'clock, and that's actually quite a good position to be in, because it means we're securing one whole side. Although look at that, already we've got Ramus down there, and we've got Wukong who are taking them back.
They look like they've spread out, and they're going to be...
Yeah, they're going to be all over the map,
they're all spread out, and they're going to be, yep.
And I've just come... What I don't understand is how they can be all over the map, and yet I've just come up against 2 of them at once. Like, how does that happen? Seriously.
I don't know.
Excuse me, folks.
Oh.
Oh, man. They are hammering on me. Ouch. Oh, they really don't like me tonight. Gonna get myself some more health, see if that helps. I do like these crystals. Alright, so we've got Evie Boy heading up to the 12 o'clock there. And what's going on in the middle? We've got Death Sweeper and Fallen JPEG taking on Wukong Bot. And we are totally exposed down there. And, well, actually, the capture point is exposed. We can see Reggie's coming down to the 7 o'clock there. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to come and join you. And we've just lost the lead, by the way. It's 409. And 427 is the score for the bot. So it's turned around pretty quickly already, Reggie.
It has. Oh, they're all on number 9 now.
Yeah, I can see them up the top. They are splitting up and getting around this map with incredible speed, to the point where sometimes it almost feels like they're cheating, by the way. But anyway.
Oh, you're always calling shenanigans on them.
Oh, but they do. I don't know how they get across so fast. All right, Ramus. Oh, were you there? I didn't see you there, Reggie. Sorry.
Avenge my death.
Yep, I am going to avenge you. Going to chase him down. Come on, die. Oh my God, there he is.
I wasn't doing too bad on him, but then he,
Yeah, that's all right. I got him for you. Sweet revenge. There you go, especially for you there. Unstoppable. And CB is saying, I'm never serious, Sambo. It's okay, CB. I know how it is. I know. Wall hacks, Sambo. No hacks. Oh, for the bots. Yes, that's what I reckon as well. They're dirty, rotten cheaters. All right, come on, get out. Don't suppress me. Look at that. They've frozen me. All right, I'm just going to try. Hi, Reggie. Let's see if we can get Tristana, because I hate her.
Okay. Is Tristana a girl?
Oh my God, yeah. Look how many are coming in. I must get Tristana. All right, we got her. Oh, look how many there are. It's ridiculous.
Did not stand a chance.
Nah. I'm going to get out of there, but you know what, that's kind of cool because I'm going to go over to the 3 o'clock, but look how well the guys and gals have been doing while we were down there. Death Sweeper managed to capture the 12 o'clock, which is fantastic, by the way, and we've also got the 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, so we're actually in a position of domination, and look at the score. It is 402 to 360, and that's exactly how we like it, which is good. So there we go, capturing the rest of that. There we go, we are definitely dominating now. They've taken back the 12 o'clock up the top, but there's no way I'm going up there because I would just get totally owned. Well, to be honest, Reggie, I'm actually pretty happy with the way things are going so far. I mean, no, we're not in a huge lead, but things are looking good. Like, we're actually managing to keep our own. So we're not getting...
You actually play better when you're not overly confident, so it's probably a good thing that we're not in a huge lead. But I have to say, Eevee Boy, like, the comments coming up the side of the screen, they're all about Eevee Boy.
They're what?
They're all about Eevee Boy. We've got,
yes, I see.
Eevee Boy's on a killing spree, it's laying
yes,
stun,
you're
it's
right.
unstoppable, it's dominating.
Eevee Boy is going nuts.
Nothing about you.
No, there's never anything about me. Not ever. Oh gosh, I'm getting completely wiped out. There we go. Alright, that's alright. I want to get myself some... What do I want? I want that. Definitely want that. That's very nice. Thank you very much.
Oh.
And we'll take that. Lots of gold to spend. I like going shopping, Reggie.
I know
mind that at all. Alright, so we've got Death Sweeper, Eevee Boy, and Fallen Lion heading back up the top to 12 o'clock. Look at this! Look at this! We've got 9, we've got 5, we've got 7, and we've got 3. Although Jin Xiao is down there. I'm going to ping down there. He's taking back the 3 o'clock, and I'm going to head over there. There's Reggie. Yes, good job. There we go. Who was that saying that? Eevee Boy was saying in the comments there, good job. And World Eater 9982 is saying, Sambo, last time I said someone must count how many times you have died, but no, I would like to ask you, how many times have you died? I've died... I haven't actually died too much tonight, to be honest. Not too much. I actually don't know how many times.
I died 8 times in the last game.
Did you?
And I'm probably going to do at least that in this game.
Well, yeah. I'm going to do it as well, because
now
these...
that I've said that, Rammus is just...
Oh, really? Rammus is full tilt? Alright, let's see if we can take this one back. I'm going to actually
Rammus
go up
made
to...
my toon have a nap.
I'm going to go up to 12 o'clock. I'm going to let those two capture that. Because you can see up the top here, folks, that Jin Xiao and Wukong have just left 12. And because it's 2 of them, I'm going to take advantage of them not being there and see if I can sneakily get this back. And I don't have a garrison up, but that's okay. I should be able to survive this. Let's see if we can kill off these minions just very quickly. Oh, no, I do need to be capturing, because of course capturing slows down the assault, and there's my minions dealing damage to them now, taking their attention away. Alright, this is actually very, very good. I'm enjoying this game, Reggie, and not just because we're winning, but look at that, they've actually taken back 3, so we're not dominating anymore, so the bots are playing well, and they're really testing us, but I think we're up to the task, because we've got great players. Look at that, Fallen Lion and Rammus there, by the way, battling it out, and here comes Death Sweeper to help him out. Take down Rammus, guys. Oh, great work there. That was fantastic teamwork, as always. And I'm slowly trying to take back our 3 o'clock, and there goes, who's that? Death Sweeper taking back the 7 o'clock. 5 o'clock has fallen, and you can see I've got Malzahar, and they're both coming up here. They're going to try and take back 3. That's okay. I'm going to see if I can kite them away and grab their attention. Come on, come and get me. Oh, they're not interested in me. That's interesting.
We do have good... We have some good players with us tonight, I must say.
We really do,
I'm not
don't we?
talking about you, Sambo.
No, I knew you weren't talking about me. Alright, what can we buy from here? Let's see, 430
Because
health.
every time I look around the map, we've got Fallen Lion and Death Sweeper and Eevee Boy who are there just...
Yeah, absolutely going nuts, aren't they?
better than either
They're
of us.
great players.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look, this is turning out very well for us. And look at that Eevee Boy up the top there. And he took down Malzahar bot. And it looks like he's going to take back 12 o'clock as well. You know what? These guys really know what they're doing. And I'm going to head over across the middle because you can see we're dominating again, folks, and it is 328 to 100, so we're definitely in a good position here. Thank goodness for that. You can see Wukong's trying to sneak back to the 12 o'clock. Let's see if I can actually head up the top there, give ourselves a bit of a speed boost. There's Eevee Boy, and I'm going to run over this speed buff here. There we go. And you can see we've both got the same idea there. Heading up to the 12 o'clock, see if we can avert this attack. And we're going to take either side. There we go, there's Wukong, and let's take him out with a bit of luck. Oh, and he's knocked me back. Spin to win. And he is down. He is gone. Let's see if we can take back the 12 o'clock here. You can see the score is 321 to 69. And they, yeah, look at that. Myself and Eevee Boy, he definitely doesn't have a chance. Although he did interrupt the take there. But this is not looking good for the bots. 63 to 316. Could this actually be 2 decisive wins in a row, Reggie? Which, of course, would totally make up for last week's fails that we did. We totally lost last week. And we lost very badly, didn't we?
We did. We didn't do well last week in any way, shape or form.
No, and this is definitely making up for that. I'm going to garrison this.
Very, very, very appalled with how I'm playing tonight.
Well, I think we're doing very well tonight, to be honest. Oh my God, I just got completely owned then. Ouch, that really hurt.
Sambo and dear viewers, please feel free to all have recording devices aimed right now. You are playing a lot better than I seem to be doing tonight.
Oh my God, did you hear that, folks? Was that actually Reggie paying me a compliment? Do my ears deceive me? You know what, just for that, I'm gonna back up.
Credit where credit's due.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you very much.
I just have to say, yeah.
There you go. There's a first.
I'm just surprised at how I can't capture. I'm going to blame the bots. They don't let me catch a break tonight.
No, that happens to me normally, so I know exactly how you feel. But no, I must admit, we are playing very well. But of course, you know what? It is a team effort, guys. It's absolutely a team effort. If you aren't coordinating yourselves as a team, especially in this play style here in Dominion, you are absolutely going to lose the match. There's no doubt about it. Doesn't matter how good the individual players are. You need to have some coordination going. You need to be looking ahead. It's a little bit like chess. You need to try and second guess what the enemy is going to do because it takes so long to travel across the map. But again, why we love this particular game type.
I had a conversation with a completely random stranger in this game.
Really?
Where, yeah, I was actually, well, defending different playing styles, I must admit, and it was basically that, yeah, you do have to have some support people who might not just, you know, go after champions or you know, be overly great at, you know, defending them off the nexus. If you've got them coming up behind and at least capturing them, that's still a vital part of the gameplay.
Absolutely. So it's not like you're being in the spotlight, but you're doing your bit behind the scenes, you know. I've just killed 3 champions in a row. I don't know what's going... By the way, somebody's saying, who's that? Link for Life 199 is saying, I'm going to go outside to check for a blue moon since Reggie gave you a compliment. Because that's right, only happens once in the blue moon.
I know. I'm thinking, maybe I need to check. Maybe I've got a temperature. Maybe I've got a fever.
Maybe you've got something from your zerglings. Dear, oh dear. All right, now you and I can see we're up here. We're on the offensive now. We never do this. We're normally running away. Oh. So we are going to try and take down these guys and get them off this capture point. Oh, we might be able to... Oh, no. I think I'm going to get completely... Yeah, nah. All right. Well, at least we tried. It was worth a crack.
Yeah, we tried, and I completely failed.
Nah, same here. All right, there we go.
That's
now, look at this. By the way, folks, you can see this is a turnaround. So, look at this. They're on 12 o'clock. They're on 3 o'clock.
You called it.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be all my fault.
Called it.
Yep, I'm jinxing it. Because you can see they've stopped the clock up there, folks, at 35. And this is going to get dangerous because you can see our score is pretty rapidly heading downwards. and just because they're on 35 doesn't mean a thing. They could lock it there and they can actually come back and win. So this is when things start getting very nerve-wracking, and this is when things start getting to be edge of your seat stuff. So yeah, keep an eye on stuff from now on, because we can still lose this. Because look at that, we are down to 189 already. Although look at that, it's swung around again and we are now in a position of domination. Look down the bottom here, we've got a massive scrap going on with who's that, Fallen Lion JPEG and Death Sweeper trying to take on Ramus and Christiana down the bottom there. Boy oh boy, good luck guys, because oh no, and they didn't quite survive by the looks of things, and they desperately tried to hold back the offensive maneuvers going down on the 7 o'clock down there, but it didn't work. And look at that, we've only got them down to 29 points, Reggie, only down to 29. Now they could lock there, and it could be curtains for us, by the way.
There goes all my health.
Yeah, they are really chewing through us here. Oh, managed to get him. Let's see if we can spin to win Malzahar. I think he's going to beat me in this fight. See if we can get him out of here. Maybe I can quickly get myself to a health power up, and that would be nice. But they are still locked at 29, Reggie.
They are. We've only got one point at the moment. They've got 3, so...
I know, so our score is definitely going to go down.
Now, we've turned around at this point. It is possible that for the bots to do it as well.
Well, I mean, they haven't dipped below 29 yet, so, you know, we were up over 200, and look at that, we are already down to 120, and oh my god, I've got a whole bunch of them coming in there. Thank you very much, Death Sweeper, you absolutely, look at that, he absolutely chewed through them, folks, and that saved this point, that absolutely saved my skin. Death Sweeper, that was outstanding. I don't know if you saw that, Reggie, he just took out 3 champions basically in 3 hits, they all had full health. That was incredible. I've never seen that ever in one of our games before. How on earth he did that, I have no idea. But this is great because you can see now, look at that, we are about to be in a position of total domination here, folks. If they can take back, oh, not quite. I was going to say if we can actually take back the 9 o'clock, but it looks to me like this is going to be a GG. There we go. GG says Death Sweeper. GG says me. I think this is it, folks. It looks like it's all over for the bots. That will make it 2 fantastic games in a row. Oh no, and they've stopped the clock at 2. We called the GG far too soon. They have locked it down at 2, Reggie, and it's gone down to 1. Can we win it? And it is 0. There we go. Oh my god, says Fallen Lion JPEG. Can you imagine if we'd actually managed to lose the game with them on 2 points? That would have been embarrassing, but we finally managed to just sneak through there in the end and actually take that one out. That was a absolutely fantastic game, and in fact, Reggie, we had 2 most enjoyable games. Seriously, love this game sometimes. What about yourself? Did you enjoy that one?
Oh, it was nail biting.
It was, wasn't it?
Even though, yes, we won. Yeah, there was a point there where I'm like, oh, it still could go.
Oh, it still could have. I was honestly scared in that one that we were going to be having them locked on 29 and they were going to get us all the way down pretty much. They would stop that because that is totally possible. And there we go. Evie Boy is saying, really good game, well played. It really, really was. And once again, folks, if you would like to have a look at the grid and the gory details, pause the episode now. And there we go. Good game, says everybody in the chat room there. And Cademons99, definitely a nail biter. I agree with you 100% there. Death Sweeper is saying, lol, you guys did beast. That's right. Pause the video there. You can see the stats of our fantastic guests there. Evie Boy, Death Sweeper, and Fallen Lion. What great play there. And there we go. There's the other ones. Pause the video now, and you can see all the gory details. Back to the overview. So, yeah, look at that. A good spread of scores there, by the way. And you can see some folks here have got kills. Look at that, 21 and 16. Good Lord. Okay, I managed to get 6. I'm pretty happy with that one. Not too bad. But how did you go with Severe, by the way? Did you like Severe more, Reggie, or did you actually like your Yeti-looking character?
Well, this evening, I think I actually liked my Yeti-looking character better.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, you definitely seem to gel.
I don't mind Severe, but yeah, no, Severe we weren't playing well tonight.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think as a team, though, I mean, you're being really hard on yourself this evening, and I reckon that you actually, I think we played well as a unit. You may not think you did well individually, but you know what? When I was making a way to a point that we really needed to strategically catch, you would be there. Like, you'd actually come in, I'd be running up the lane, and then suddenly you're appearing, and you and I were both going to the same point, and we were both capturing it together. That is good teamwork, and that's sort of second guessing each other's moves. And I guess it's all part of playing with a bunch of folk that you know, is getting used to each other's play styles and automatically knowing what's likely to happen next, you know. So, I don't know, I think you actually did very well. Good game, nice play, you've come a long way, says Epic God of Chaos. Thank you very much. That's a very nice compliment. And yeah, Psycho is saying Reggie likes the Yeti-looking character. No, I hope she doesn't. But you know what? You guys have actually been lucky because you've managed to be able to see myself and Reggie go from complete and utter noobs, and over the course of the series, well, we're still noobs, but we're slightly less noobs. And you guys have been able to track that progress.
I'm going to say I'm still complete, total, and utter.
Oh, I don't think so. I think if you go back, Reggie, and especially if you go and look at our very, very first episodes, we had absolutely no clue what was going on. We weren't running away. We were dying, you know, like 20 or 30 times in a match. We didn't win anything. And I think, you know, another thing that we've got to thank for that, by the way, is you guys. You guys watching along from home. You guys who are playing with us in these matches right now. We learn from your great playing. And by the way, I think I've just noticed up the top here, here's where I can honour a player, report a player, or ignore. So I'm definitely going to honour Death Sweeper and say teamwork there. There we go. Evie Boy, definitely teamwork. We'll give him an honour. Fallen Lion, teamwork as well. And I guess we'll honour Reggie because I think she really played well as a team then as well. So there we go. Link for Life, good job. You're really improving a lot. Thank you very much, Link for Life. And Epic God of Chaos is saying, I'd say you guys have graduated to normal players, actually. Good Lord, that is definitely high praise, isn't it? Wow. Oh, well, there we go. No. You know what? I think that's a great place to leave our stream for this week. So, of course, I'd like to thank all... Look at that. I got some honour points coming in as well. Thank you, guys. So, a big thank you to not only all of the players that joined us in our 2 matches, and boy, were they fun. I'm definitely going to go back and watch them and see if I can learn from the replays, actually, and see what our other players were doing, because whatever they were doing it amazingly. So, thanks to them. Thanks always, of course, to everybody who comes and joins us in the game here, and I mean all of you in the chat there. And don't forget, of course, just because you didn't get in this week, that doesn't matter, because it means actually you'll increase your chance probably to get in next week. So make sure you come and join us then. Thanks also to everyone who joined us in the chat room, by the way, and we do appreciate that, and you know how much we love interacting with you. We do appreciate your support on all of our other channels and streams as well. And speaking of other streams, of course, don't forget that Reggie will have her live stream next Wednesday. You're still in Guild Wars 2 for your Twitch live streams, by the way, Reggie?
Well, I've kind of, the last couple of weeks decided to play it a bit by ear. Basically, see on the day what I've been feeling like doing.
Oh.
So, like, yeah, last week I travelled around as the Norn, and then this week I thought I'd actually take the Norn into Lion's Arch and try and do a bit of exploring.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, that's cool.
So I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing next week, but yeah, look, you know, if I'm in Guild Wars 2 and there are people around who want to come along and join me, by all means. Like this week, we were doing a couple of vistas and discovering some points of interest, and there were quite a few people with from the Pink Yeti army running around with me, which was good.
And of course, that's great. That's what we love to see. And you know what? We'll be filming too, by the way, Guild Wars 2. We'll be filming that this Monday. So Lord only knows what trouble we'll get up to. Make sure you check out this week's episode as well, especially if you like the colour pink. Link for Life there is saying a little note. The intermediate bots are actually tougher than players. Oh, so if you can beat them, you are more than ready for players. Look, I honestly do think that's where we're going to graduate to eventually. Not just yet, but I would love to see the day, Reggie, where we can hold our own against intermediate bots, because that will be the day I think we'll start playing against actual players, and Lord only knows what will happen then. Now, Skyfo, thank you very much for popping that link in the channel. That is Reggie's stream right there, so make sure you guys go and favourite that if you haven't already. Make sure you're following us both on Twitter, of course, always, because that's where you you get your latest news and any changes to the schedule. But in the meantime, folks, we need to get out of here. It is way too late, and do you know what? I'm looking forward to my brunch in the morning with, who's that, with Tallahassee and McLarge Huge, and I've got a very busy weekend coming up, Reggie, because I've got a lot of pet battles to do in WoW, and it is Halloween in WoW, and I've got, oh my god, they've upped the stakes in WoW. They've got a whole new Halloween event, and I've got achievements to get left, right, and centre, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Are you going to be playing any Guild Wars 2 over the weekend?
I'm going to try.
There you go.
I'm not quite sure how my weekend's going to be shaping up.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, unfortunately I've got a couple of unwell people in this household, but, you know, I'm going to try.
There you go. So maybe if you guys hop into Guild Wars 2, you might catch Her Royal Highness herself. In the meantime, folks, we need to get out of here. Thanks again. And, of course, we do hope you have a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.